The June gloom that kind of scatters around the summer. We hope we get a good view. But cool older one on the left here. They just did a big renovation to it. But this was John Lennon's home from the Beatles. Left side. Yeah, he was here for 7 years, 1967 to 1973. Yep. And yeah, and what's behind it is, what it really shows off. And you'll see just up ahead. Unfortunately, this construction is right here on the bridge, but it looks like you'll be able to see through it. So just take a look over and look, we'll see.
Wow, that is pretty.
Yeah, so very, very foggy, but I think you get the idea out there. I mean, that's LA, and when it's clear, it's the whole city and the ocean and the islands and everything. And we're up there. Later on, we'll be way up, and usually this gets a little more clear as the day goes on. But yeah, we're up there now, and some of these. Some of these houses are right on the edge of the. Oh, he's going in here. Sorry. Yeah, some of these houses are right on the edge of the cliff. It's like the 1,000-foot drop straight down over Sunset Boulevard. So, yeah. Nice. So right around the bend will be that one little street. Those three guys. So yeah, straight ahead with the flowers there. That's Tobey Maguire's house from Spider-Man. Dead ahead, and this is not made up. This is for sale right now for $10.8 million. Straight, dead straight, directly in front of us. No, not off to the right. This one here. No, I just see some of these guys looking that way or this way. I don't know why generally, but yeah, this one straight ahead is Tobey Maguire.
9,000.
And it is $10,800,000 for sale right now. And if you look to the left, unfortunately, generally you can see why, but vaguely through the mist, if you can see, that's downtown LA. The other side of this space is straight out to Malibu Cove where the ocean bends in. So it's it's like a perfect dead center spot. And with any luck by the end when we're up on top of the mountain, you'll be able to see that view. It usually clears up. But next one on the left, the black house here, this is Keanu Reeves' house. Like I was saying, we see him all the time. Incredibly nice guy. And this is the only house he's ever owned. He's been here about 8 years, and it was $5 million when he bought it. Yeah. Did you guys ever think these would be right out on the street? Like you just knock on the doors? No. Next one is kind of the opposite. Leonardo DiCaprio. It's this whole kind of fortress thing coming up on the left here. Walls and gates and cameras and hedges, but somewhere back there, Leonardo DiCaprio. A giant property, especially for this kind of area. It goes up to the end of the block and all the way up to the top of the hill. So he's doing all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's 9060 Oriole Drive. I think $33 million is what the estimate is right now on that. Yeah, so crazy. Well, another kind of big one on the way down. Stan Lee. You guys know Stan Lee? Yeah, if anybody doesn't, up top there to the left. He's the old guy who created Marvel, everything. Spider-Man, Iron Man, all the Avengers. Yeah, he's 92 years old this year, Stan Lee. Yep. And of all things, he still drives, and he seems to drive fine. He's 92. He drives a Rolls-Royce convertible. Usually wears these big orange sunglasses, goes rolling through the hills. Stanley, 92 years old. Yep.
He stay where?
He walks around too. He's down over at the lot. There's this little deli he goes to called Maytnals. Yeah. But yeah, what do you guys think of the hills? A little more compact than you would have guessed, right? Everything pressed in here. Yeah, let's get around a little bit more up here when we get to the bottom. To Beverly Hills. Kind of get the picture through the fog. The idea out here is this massive view and everything kind of works. This house coming up kind of on the obscure side, but some of you guys might know him. Hill Street Blues from the 80s. Anybody?
Mm-hmm.
Ed Marinaro is his name. He's the big guy, football player. He lives on the left right here. He's in a new football show too, BMS, Blue Mountain State.
Blue Mountain State.
Yeah, he lives right here. Ed Marinaro. And he was a football player. I think he might have won the Heisman Trophy a long, long time ago.
Blue Mountain State, yeah.
Yep. Next one around the bend, kind of a big one, Jodie Foster. And for years, hers was covered by these big hedges. And just over, it's coming up on the right, but just over the last month or so, she's taken them all down. So whether she's going or staying, I don't know. But right here, 9219 Flicker Way. And it would generally just be the door and solid hedges. And now it's wide open. So I would assume she's going, but I don't know. And yeah. And she's been here for years, at least 10 or 15 years. Take a look at the Audi on our left right now. Just
that might be something,
yeah. Jason Statham, like I said, has 2 of those. That one and a gray one. So it's just some dude, though. Next one coming up. Guy we saw actually twice yesterday, if you know the show ER. You guys know ER?
Yeah.
Goran Vishnik, who played Luca on ER. Yeah, he was really bad. We see him constantly. We don't know him from ER. He's in Practical Magic, Ice Age, Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. He lives right here. That's his wife's car. He drives a big Mercedes. But yeah, he lives right there. Yep. Next one is gone. He sold it and they're already building something new. Paulie Shore used to live right up ahead. Now, you might have seen his name on the Comedy Store. The Comedy Store was opened by his mother,
Everybody
MC
looking at-
Shore. And they had a giant house here, kind of around the same size as the one we're building.
Dang.
The workers loved the tourists for some reason. I was like, yeah. There's one coming up. Another one on the left here. Another one that's just hedges, really, but behind the hedges, Winona Ryder. Famous shoplifter right back here.
Yeah.
And this is what the Jodie Foster hedges were like. This is generally what it's like, just solid. You wouldn't know there was a house back there. Yeah. This one coming up. Yes, probably now Hoodie Hancock. Jazz
Yeah,
musician.
yep.
Coming up on the left.
He still stay here?
Oh yeah, he's got a house with the red door. He's got a little smart car that says Smart Jazz on the plate. And he just bought a new Tesla, which is probably pretty good. Yeah. The last one up here is a pretty good one. Just around the middle will be Halle Berry's house.
Oh no,
Yeah,
hey, I need to find. Hey man, y'all
Uh-huh.
drop me off, man.
She's been away for months. They did a big renovation to the house, so she's only back like a week or two. People started to see her. I haven't seen her yet, but they're doing all sorts of stuff to her house. Right up the driveway here behind the van, Halle Berry. And she bought the house about 8 years ago now from Frankie Muniz. Malcolm in the Middle. He was 19 years old. Sold her the house for $6.7 million.
19.
No kidding. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know. So it's all got it. Yeah, heading down the end of the road and off to Beverly Hills. And yeah, it's a pretty big change. Separate city. It's not a part of LA. It's like a wealthy little island across the line.